Have you ever wondered why salt is so fundamental to our lives? This seemingly simple seasoning has a far-reaching history that spans millennia and has played an integral role in the development of civilizations across the globe. Salt, in all its simplicity, has been a beacon of survival and prosperity since the dawn of time. It was a valuable commodity, so precious that it was once used as a form of currency. Yes, you heard it right. Salt was used to pay Roman soldiers, leading to the term salary derived from the Latin word salarium. But why was salt so revered? Well, before the advent of refrigeration, salt was the key to preserving food. It was the difference between having a meal during the harsh winters or going hungry. Not only did salt extend the shelf life of food, but it also enhanced its flavor, making it a must-have in every kitchen, from humble households to extravagant royal feasts. Salt was so essential that it shaped the course of human history. It carved out trade routes, sparked wars, and even led to the rise and fall of empires. Imagine that. Entire civilizations rose around salt production sites and trade paths, marking the map of the world as we know it today. In ancient Egypt, salt was used in the mummification process, preserving the bodies of the pharaohs for the afterlife. In the East, it was considered sacred and was used in religious ceremonies. In the Middle Ages, towns like Salzburg in Austria, whose name literally means salt castle, thrived due to their salt mines. So as you sprinkle that dash of salt in your meal today, remember, you're not just adding a flavor. You're participating in a tradition that has been a part of human culture for thousands of years. Now, having understood the historical significance, let's delve into the benefits that make salt an indispensable part of our lives. Salt, while often demonized in excess, holds a plethora of benefits. This familiar table companion, often taken for granted, is a wonder ingredient that performs a multitude of functions. Let's delve into the world of salt and uncover the gifts it brings to our health. First on our list is fluid balance. Salt is an integral part of our body's fluid balance system. Sodium, a key component of salt, works with potassium to maintain the correct balance of fluids in and around our cells. This balance is essential for our body's overall function, keeping our hydration levels just right. Moving on, let's talk about nerve function. Salt plays a crucial role in transmitting nerve impulses throughout the body. These impulses are the messages our brain sends to different parts of the body to perform various functions. So, the next time your fingers deftly chop vegetables or your feet gracefully dance to a tune, remember, it's the salt in your system enabling these nerve impulses. The third benefit is muscle contraction. Salt aids in the contraction and relaxation of muscles. Sodium and chloride, the two main elements in salt, are necessary for these muscle movements. Whether it's the beating of your heart, the blink of an eye, or the flexing of your arm, salt is at the heart of the action. Beyond our bodies, salt extends its benefits to our food. It acts as an excellent preservative, inhibiting the growth of bacteria and thereby extending the shelf life of food. In addition, it enhances the flavor of our dishes, turning the mundane into the mouth-watering. It's no wonder that salt is a staple in kitchens worldwide. In conclusion, salt, in its myriad forms, serves a multitude of purposes. It maintains our body's fluid balance, supports nerve function, aids in muscle contraction, preserves food, and enhances flavor. These benefits underscore the importance of salt, but it is equally vital to understand the different types of salt available in the market. From the shores of the Dead Sea to the pink lakes of Australia, salt comes in various types and flavors. Each type is unique, having its own distinct characteristics, origins, and culinary uses. Let's dive into the world of salts and explore a few of them. First, we have the most common one, table salt. It's typically mined from underground salt deposits and is heavily processed to remove any minerals. With its fine texture, it easily dissolves and mixes well in recipes, making it a kitchen staple worldwide. Next is sea salt, which, as the name suggests, is harvested from evaporated seawater. It's less processed than table salt, retaining trace minerals like magnesium and potassium. Sea salt has a coarser texture and a brinier taste, making it a favorite for sprinkling on top of dishes. Then we have pink Himalayan salt. Mined from the Kara salt mine in Pakistan, it gets its characteristic pink hue from trace amounts of iron oxide or rust. Boasting up to 84 trace minerals, it's often praised for its potential health benefits. Its larger crystals give it a unique crunch, making it perfect for finishing dishes. Lastly, let's talk about kosher salt. It's named not for its adherence to Jewish dietary laws, but for its use in making meats kosher by removing surface blood. It has a coarser grain than table salt, which makes it easy to pick up and sprinkle over food. Chefs often prefer it for its great flavor and ease of control. Each of these salts has its own character, making them more than just a means to an end in the culinary world. They can be the star of the show, adding not only flavor but also texture and color to dishes. Remember that while these salts may be different in many ways, they all share the same primary ingredient, sodium chloride. The differences lie in their mineral content, the size and shape of the crystals, and the way they are processed. Each type of salt brings its unique flavor and texture to the table. But what about their cost? Salt, once worth its weight in gold, remains a commodity that varies in price. Now, aren't you intrigued to learn why? Well, let's delve into the world of salt economics. Salt, in its most basic form, is rather inexpensive. This is your regular table salt, the one that's always within arm's reach. It's mined from underground salt deposits and is heavily processed to remove minerals. It's then iodized, providing necessary nutrition to prevent iodine deficiency. However, not all salts are created equal. Take, for instance, sea salt. Extracted from evaporated seawater, it's a tad more expensive than table salt. Why, you ask? Well, the evaporation process is time-consuming and requires a certain degree of patience and precision. Plus, it retains some trace minerals from the sea, which adds to its value. Now let's go up the price ladder a bit more. Ever heard of pink Himalayan salt? This salt is mined from the Punjab region of Pakistan, near the foothills of the Himalayas. Its pink hue comes from trace minerals like magnesium, potassium, and calcium. It's considered purer than sea salt, and its extraction process is more labor-intensive, which makes it more expensive. Let's not forget about specialty salts like fleur de sel, black lava salt, or red aliyah salt. These are even pricier due to their unique extraction processes, mineral content, and the exotic locations they're sourced from. Whether it's the delicate crystals hand-harvested from the surface of seawater in France, or the striking black salt from the volcanic islands of Hawaii, each comes with a story, a unique flavor profile, and a price tag to match. And then, at the apex of the salt pyramid, rests the rare and luxurious Persian blue salt. This salt is known for its intense flavor and bright blue crystals, a result of mineral compression over millions of years. Its rarity and striking color make it one of the most expensive salts in the world. The price of salt can range from affordable to luxurious, but did you know salt also has a place in the medical world? Salt is not just a culinary staple, but also a healing agent used in medicine. Yes, you heard that right. The same little white crystals that you sprinkle on your dishes have some intriguing medical applications. Let's start with saline solutions. Saline solution is simply a mixture of salt and water, but it plays a crucial role in medical science. It is used as a base for many intravenous fluids, providing hydration and aiding in the delivery of medications. It's also used to clean wounds, helping to wash away debris and bacteria to prevent infection. Now, let's talk about salt therapy. Have you ever noticed how breathing seems a bit easier after a day at the beach? That's because salt air can aid in respiratory health. In fact, salt therapy, also known as halotherapy, has been used for centuries to help with conditions like asthma, bronchitis, and allergies. The idea is that breathing in salt particles can help to clear the lungs and reduce inflammation. And let's not forget about the role of salt in rehydration and maintaining electrolyte balance. When we sweat, we lose salt and other essential minerals. Consuming a balanced amount of salt can help to replace these lost electrolytes, preventing dehydration and muscle cramping. This is why sports drinks often contain salt. Salt also has some potential benefits for skin health. Bathing in salt water can help to exfoliate the skin, and some people find that it helps with conditions like psoriasis and eczema. And while it's not a cure, salt water can provide some temporary relief for these conditions. But as with anything, it's important to remember that too much salt can have negative health effects, including high blood pressure. So while salt has many medical uses, it's crucial to use it in moderation. Salt's versatility extends beyond the kitchen and into the realm of health and healing. So the next time you reach for that salt shaker, remember it's not just for flavoring your food, but it also has a rich history of medical uses.